Coming up in the heavyweight division, the unbeaten Adam Kownacki, 19-0, 15 of his wins coming via knockout. Chris Arreola, 38-5 with one draw, 33 via knockout. Both 6'3", both with a 76-inch reach.
My name's Chris Arreola.
The Nightmare!
My nickname is The Nightmare.
He stunned him! He stunned him!
Originally from East LA.
Oh, big right hand!
I am Chris Arreola.
.38-year-old Chris Arreola, who has fought for a title 3 times. He has said, if I lose this fight, I will retire. Knocked out by Deontay Wilder in the 8th round back in July of 2016. There's trainer Joe Goosen leading the way. Chris Arreola, 3rd fight back following a 28-month layoff. It's only his 3rd bout in the last 3 years. All 5 of Arreola's career losses have come against past or current world champs. Arreola saluting the crowd. And he enters the ring. Arreola getting set to fight in New York for only the 2nd time in his career.
I am Adam Kownacki.
Boom! Right on the chin.
I'm undefeated in 19 fights.
And another right, celebrating.
And I am going for my 16th knockout.
There he's down! He's down!
I am Adam Kownacki.
Here comes 30-year-old Adam Kownacki in front of his hometown crowd, fighting here at Barclays Center for the 9th time. Unbeaten at 19-0, it's his first time as the headliner in a main event. Born in Poland, moved to the United States with his family at the age of 7. He receives an ovation from his hometown fans here in Brooklyn. Two guys with similar styles. They both like to come forward. We expect a lot of action, put it mildly. Time now for the national anthem from the United States and Poland. To the ring we go. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
With us before we present our boxers in our main event at this time, we'd like to ask you to rise for the playing of their respective national anthems. And we begin with the national anthem of Poland. represent the national anthem of the United States.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to Barclays Center here in Brooklyn, New York, as Premier Boxing Champions presents the featured bout of the evening, brought to you by MGM Resorts and Brooklyn Boxing. Judging at ringside for our main event, Dr. Lou Moret, Kevin Morgan, and Don Trella. All right, fans, here we go with our heavyweight special attraction, scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance, and boxing fans joining us around the world, live from Barclays Center in Brooklyn, it's time for the BBC main event of the evening. Introducing to you first, on my left, fighting out of the red corner, wearing silver trunks with blue trim, fighting out of Los Angeles, California. He weighed in at a ready 244 pounds, with a record of 38 wins, 5 losses, and 1 draw. He has 33 big wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the veteran of 3 world title appearances, the hard-hitting and the fearsome brawler, introducing Chris, the Nightmare Arreola! And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing silver trunks with red trim, the popular boxing warrior, fighting out of Brooklyn, New York, by way of Łomża, Poland. He weighed in at 266.5 pounds, undefeated in his campaign to the ring with a record of 19 wins, no losses, 15 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the relentless and the undefeated world-ranked heavyweight contender, introducing Adam Babyface Kownacki. And our referee in charge now to give instructions, Danny Schiavone.
Fellas, remember whatever the rules in the dressing room. Expect you to obey my commands at all times. Keep the bout clean. Touch him up. Back to corners to the low.
As we get set for our main event, tonight's odds provided by Fox Bet. The underdogs have won each of our 2 previous fights. The New York natives have lost both fights so far tonight. Curtis Stevens and Marcus Brown. Adam Kownacki hopes to change that. Grew up right here in Brooklyn as he takes on the Californian 38-year-old Chris Arreola. Kownacki in the white trunks with red trim. Arreola, the white trunks with blue trim. And Kownacki comes right at Arreola early.
Kownacki needs to move his head, but he caught Arreola with a great right hand there at the start of the round. You can see Kownacki's just coming straight at him. He's not going to take a backward step right now.
Scheduled for 12 rounds in the heavyweight division. We mentioned both guys have similar styles. Deontay, they both like to come forward. Oh, big right by Kownacki.
Almost definitely. These guys got similar styles so much that that's what put this fight on the fence for me. It makes it a great fight. You know, they say boxing style makes fights, and these guys is in for a great fight tonight with these guys.
And there really was not any bad blood leading up to this fight. They seem to get along with one another, but that all changes once they enter the ring.
Most definitely. When you get in that ring and that bell say ding, it's our own kidding from there, baby.
As you both know very well.
Arreola is showing some good defense there, keeping his hands nice and tight.
And he's been working on his defense, Lennox, with his new trainer, Joe Goosen.
Oh, it shows. It shows. He's definitely catching a lot of punches with his gloves.
Arreola went and sought out Joe, who's been a very successful trainer for the last 3+ decades, and he felt defense was something he needed to work on leading up to this fight.
Well, you know, everybody's looking for good trainers out there. Joe is definitely one of the top trainers. He's been around a long time. He knows what to say to the boxers, and he knows how to train people. He knows he doesn't try and change them. He works off of what he has.
Most definitely. Just knowing Joe from the outside looking in, he look like he's one of those type of guys that you definitely get along with. He brings great positive energy, you know, to any camp that you're in with him.
And the great thing about Joe is not just a physical trainer, he's a mental trainer too. Yes. So he'll talk to the boxers, he'll tell you about history and tell you what to do.
Kownacki's coming on strong, man. It seems like every time he throw that 1-2, it's just like it's landing for some reason. And he's just coming on, he's going to the body as well too. Look at that, that's what I'm talking. Every time.
You know what? That's a sneaky right hand he's got. You know, he's coming like he's coming with the jab, but he throws that right hand across.
Oh, another big right from Kownacki.
And look, baby, this is the heavyweight division, and these punches hurt. They sound like it.
Time winding down in round 1, scheduled for 12.
And here you see Kownacki coming out, and he's starting with the right, left right. And here's another replay. On the right hand, throwing it straight. So he means business.
They combined to land 70 punches in round 1, as we expected. The heavyweight average is only 30 combined per round, Deontay. And they continue to go at it early in round 2.
Both of these guys are going at it.
7 of Kownacki's 15 career knockouts have come in the second round. 15 knockouts in his 19 pro bouts. But Deontay, I went back and watched your fight with Arreola 3 years ago. In the first round that night, Arreola barely threw any punches. It was much more of a feeling out process for him.
Almost definitely, you know, with me, Arreola, he kind of have a problem with taller fighters, and he had to establish himself with my long range and keeping him at bay with my jab. So it wasn't no fun night for him that night.
These guys are both 6'3". You knocked out Arreola in the 8th round back in July of 2016.
Most definitely. A lot of people don't know I broke my hand and tore my bicep, and I came in with a 3rd-degree burn as well too. You know, but you know he came on strong, and he took all that he could take that night, and he ended as a warrior. You know, I was a man on a mission, and I was in my zone as well too.
Let's go.
Both guys have been throwing body punches and a mixed array of different punches, which is good for these guys.
Most definitely, it's like they up close and personal. And I never seen Kownacki up and close in the body and stuff like he's doing now. You know, this is a good, you know, point of view of seeing how he does in the inside with this, you know, both of these guys together like this.
This is what I call a phone booth fight.
Yeah, baby.
They don't need too much room.
Yes, sir.
All right, Joe Goosen in Chris Arreola's corner. What do you think so far over the first 5 minutes? You happy with what you've seen?
Yeah, I knew exactly what was going to happen. This is it. It's a slugfest, and they're both cracking each other hard. And let me tell you something, the first one that cracks for real is going to lose this fight. The one who keeps punching is going to win it.
All right, thanks, Joe. That's Joe Goosen in Arreola's corner for the first time.
And these guys are literally playing rock'em sock'em robots around here. This is something that I'm not interested in getting in a rock'em sock'em robot war.
Yeah, I mean, you know when it comes like this, it's the person in the better shape that will come through.
Great stuff, guys, and a great start for this heavyweight bout
right here to get my money worth. This is the fight that you'll want to see. This is the fight you should be here to witness in person.
Let me tell you, Arreola loves this kind of fight.
Yes.
He's happy. You know,
Yes.
most of them love these type of fights where they don't have to run around and find a guy. The guy's right in front of them.
You're right. You're so right, Lennox. With Arreola knowing him like I do, he loves this type of fight right here. To be right there in the middle and macho to macho. You give me your best shot, I'm gonna give you mine, baby.
Now, Deontay, you mentioned earlier it's your first time seeing Kownacki up close. Oh,
Arreola got hurt with an uppercut there.
And he's doing the smart thing by smothering him, holding on to his arm, and putting his hand on his right side of his shoulder. That was a expert move. Well, I wouldn't say expert. That was
survival move.
Experience as well too.
Yes.
Being that he had this.
That is the experience.
Yes.
So you're doing some pre-scouting, filing away some notes just in case?
Oh, most definitely. You know, you always gotta scout these guys in the heavyweight division. You know, the landscape of boxing as a whole, all divisions, you know, is just so exciting, and you just never know, man, what's gonna happen. We've seen a lot of upsets in boxing lately, and man, these guys are doing a tremendous job.
Kownacki's throwing a good array of punches. Just when you think he's throwing a right left, he's throwing an uppercut too and a hook.
Man, this guy throws a lot of punches to be a heavyweight.
Arreola's staying close to him. That's pretty smart. He's trying to smother his shots.
Kownacki averages 66 punches thrown per round. That's #1 in the heavyweight division. Deontay, you throw just under 40 per round, which ranks #6.
Man, I got a lot of work to do with him.
Kownacki telling us yesterday, I love to fight. It will be awesome. It will be an all-out brawl. And that is what we have seen so far. He said we have similar styles. It will be fire against fire.
Arreola has to keep that left hand up a bit higher because Kownacki's been right hand crazy from the beginning, so that right hand's still coming through.
Arreola told us, I can't wait for the atmosphere. I know it will be a very heavy Kownacki crowd. Adam Kownacki graduated from Lincoln High School right here in Brooklyn, New York. Grew up in the Greenpoint section of Brooklyn.
Polish gentleman came out for Kownacki, you know, as you can look in the crowd, you see red and white all over.
Yep, red all over.
Oh, he has his fans here. They're here. The Polish people came out.
10 seconds remaining, round 3, scheduled for 12. Arreola said, leading up to this fight, Joe is old school. His style fits me, working together for the first time. And he said to Arreola, you can win this fight.
Most definitely, and I totally agree with
Joe.
Yeah,
yes. What Joe said in the corner was right.
Yes.
You know, you got to keep it short. The shorter punches, always the wider punches.
Go hit him on the break.
Let's welcome in our unofficial scorer, Larry Hazard. How have you seen it, Larry, over the first 3 rounds?
Well, Ken, this is a brawler's delight. Okay, I have Kownacki ahead, 30 to 27. And it's mainly because judges are encouraged not to score even rounds. And so, usually in fights like this, the guy that's coming forward, that's making the fight, he's going to end up winning the round. So I have it 3 rounds to 0 of Kownacki.
All right, thanks, Larry. Do you guys agree or disagree?
It's a close fight. It is a close fight, and you know, That's true what he says, because when somebody's coming forward, that means he's trying to make a fight of it. When somebody's backing up, he's not trying to make a fight of it. So you got to give it to the guy that's trying to make a fight of it.
Taking a breather, Chris.
I agree with that totally. I mean, this is a hard fight. You know, they both come to fight. You can tell in the ring. You can tell with the energy in the ring, the velocity of punches that they're throwing. You know, they came to fight. and what can you ask more for? The guy to get prepared for another guy, and you come to the arena and give it all you got on that one night of that fight. And tonight is the night, baby.
Now, Deontay, you usually have the height and reach advantage against your opponents. But what would your strategy, what would your thought process be against guys like this who like to come forward? And of course, you faced Arreola, but not Kownacki.
Well, yeah, of course, I'd have faced Arreola, and we seen what I did with him. You know, it was a great fight. You know, man, it brought a lot of respect towards me and him after the end of the fight. That's what it's all about. But with Kownacki, you know, I would just use my jab with him to keep him at bay. He throws a lot of punches, so I need him to tire out a little bit. And if I can catch him at the bay, set up my punches like Lennox used to do back in the day, you know, showing that Canadian style punches, come right down the paint with the right hand, my specialty, I think it'll be a bam, baby, good night moment for me.
Well, Arreola came to your home state of Alabama, now fighting in Kownacki's hometown.
Chris Arreola said he'll go anywhere, even if it's in your backyard, Kenny.
He has 28 fights in his home state of California, but 19 out of state throughout his professional career. Fighting in New York for only the second time. Time winding down in round 4. Chris Arreola, Joe Goosen, very positive in Arreola's corner. He feels Kownacki is slowing down.
Yeah, this is what you need to say to your guy in the ring. You got to motivate him. You got to tell him. You got to almost lie to him, saying he's winning the round. You got to say, you got to encourage him.
All right, over to the Kownacki corner, Heidi Antron.
Thank you very much, Kenny. Keith, what have you seen from Adam, and what would you like to see from him here in this 5th round?
Well, basically, I like this pressure, but I still want him working behind the double jabs. At times, he's just walking in, getting hit with stupid stuff. But for the most part, his pressure is good. And when he's going to the body, I want him to go with both hands a little bit more instead of just one shot at a time. But, I mean, overall, we're winning the fight. And I just want him basically working behind his jab. Every time he works behind his jab, punches will land.
Thank you so much, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. That's Keith Triple out of Kownacki's corner.
Arreola is really using a lot of his experience on Kownacki. You know,
yeah, you're right. He is, because he's trying to smother him a little bit, and he's moving forward. You can tell he's a little bit winded, but Kownacki doesn't realize that yet.
Exactly.
And Joe felt that Kownacki was tiring a bit, slowing down after round 4.
This is what you do with these up-and-coming guys. That's why I say Arreola is a perfect gatekeeper, you know, out of all of them, because he's gonna use the experience that he had. You know, he'd have been in there with 3 times for 3 titles, and he knows just what to do in situations, and he's gonna be a real big tester for Kownacki.
Kownacki, 30 years of age, has never lost as a pro. 19-0, 15 via knockout. As a youngster, loved watching fellow Pole Andrew Golota. And he inspired Kownacki to enter the ring. Final minute, round 5 here in Brooklyn.
Hey Kenny, we all, you know, we got Lennox, got myself. We all heavyweights, right? Yeah, you think you would pan out in there with these big guys, man? All these punches and bunches is coming at you.
Maybe 10 seconds, if that.
Until you feel the burn, baby.
I'll stay outside the rope. I have my protectors tonight with me.
Yes, sir.
Well, look at the punches landed. As time winds down here in round 5, scheduled for 12.
Arreola caught Kownacki with a good right hand there. Arreola throwing the right hand again, being successful 3 times so far.
Boy, at the end of the month, August 29th,
I know she's a nervous wreck right now, Kenny.
But Adam said he would rather have her here than find out about the result later on tonight.
You know, in that last round, Arreola came back to the corner. He was kind of holding one of his hands like he hurt a knuckle or something, but we're going to see how it plays out over the next couple rounds.
That's most definitely. This is a crucial time. If Arreola's hand is hurting right now, if he broke it or anything, this is a crucial time for him. This is where we have to play what we call hold our poker face.
Yeah.
This is round 6, scheduled for 12 for the heavyweight division. Adam Kownacki looking to maintain his unbeaten record. Chris Arreola looking to continue his career. He said, if I lose, that is it. I will retire. Punches landed very close. 166, Kownacki, Arreola, 156.
I mean, Adam is going to the head, he's going to the body. Arreola saying, no, sir.
Boy, he's practicing his defense. and Arreola, I know he wants to stay close to Kownacki because he doesn't like the distance. He likes the closeness. He likes the phone box.
Yes, sir.
Well, Arreola told us, this is one of my best camps leading up to this fight. I implement the defense. He said, I already know offense.
I want to know, I don't want to know, you know, these guys are kind of heavy around the waist. I want to know, is that an extra cushion? I always wanted to ask that. Is that an extra cushion? Because they've been in the pocket right there. They've been banging each other's bodies, and man, these guys are still coming to this day.
22-pound differential at the weigh-in yesterday. Arreola 244, Kownacki 266 pounds.
Oh, man.
The pace has slowed down somewhat after the first couple of rounds. I'm not sure they could have kept up that pace as far as the number of punches thrown and landed.
You know, it's halfway through the fight, and you know, these guys better save some energy for the next part of the fight, if it goes that far.
10 seconds remaining in round 6.
Arreola with the right hand with the
Time in, let's go.
As you mentioned, a potential issue with Arreola's hand back in round 5.
As you can see, he's holding that hand like he hurt it, so I know what that feels like. You got to make it cool out for at least a round.
Yes. And the thing, what I don't like about what he just did, he indicated that his hands were hurting. Yes. If Adam picks that up, that can give him even more momentum in this fight. To get that second breath, it's like he almost out of there, so I can get him out of there.
Oh yeah, 100%. Have you ever hurt your hand in the fight?
Oh man, many a time.
What adjustments would you have to make?
I mean, well, first of all, you cannot let your opponent know that something is wrong with you. That's a big no-no. Because of what I just said, to get the momentum, the second win, to coming back in the fight. You know, but you know, he got to keep his composure. He got to continue to keep fighting like he's doing to block Adam out of thinking anything's wrong. And when that happens, then you start building your own momentum. The pain starts to numb down a little bit when you start to continue to throw punches like Arreola is doing now.
All right, let's bring in our unofficial score once again. Larry Hazard, how have you scored it, Larry?
Okay, Kenny, I got Kownacki ahead 59-55. And I think Arreola has hurt his hand, and like Lennox said, you know, he's showing that his hand is hurt. He's taking a lot of shots. I'm starting to get a little worried about the punches that he's taking. You know, he's coming in, but he's not throwing enough punches. Even when he's coming forward, Kownacki is the guy that's doing the banging. And so he's eating a lot of leather here in this fight, and I'm beginning to have a little concern.
All right, thanks, Larry. Larry has given 5 of the first 6 rounds to Adam Kownacki. Look at the Arreola family. His wife Erin, son Alex, 4 years of age, 17-year-old daughter Danae, a terrific softball player. And she's always very vocal at ringside during his fights. And Chris told us, I always hear her when I'm in the ring.
You always have that one voice, Kenny, that you hear that you're so familiar with. It's like Mark Breland, my trainer. He got the softest voice, but I can hear millions.
Mark, another New York native, of course.
Yes.
Hey, step back, go.
Kownacki hitting Kownacki on the chin.
They've both thrown twice as many punches per round as the heavyweight average. We saw the heavy volume early in rounds 1 and 2. Numbers have gone down a bit. This is round 8, scheduled for 12. Let's head back to Chris Arreola's corner. Joe Goosen, here we are in round 8. Your thoughts?
Hands up!
Joe focused right now, so he ain't got time.
Joe's focused, and I believe he doesn't even have the earpiece in, so he can't hear nothing.
Get that pressure up.
This is a serious fight for him. He's got to be totally in it, 100%.
And that's what a great trainer does, man. He's so focused because you got to stay in tune with the fight. You know, the trainer is our eyes and ears. They see everything that we can't see, so he must stay focused in a close fight like this. Arreola is here to prove a point, and you know they're
pressure up. Watch those heads.
You know, at this time, especially late in the rounds like this, Arreola has to be reminded by Joe to keep his hands up.
No. I just told him that last round. I said, look, Joe, let him be the one that starts expanding his defense. We have to keep ours tight and short right now. This can win us the fight by having a good defense in the last few rounds here.
All right, thanks, Joe. And certainly high marks to Joe Goosen for wearing the microphone, wearing the earpiece, wearing the microphone for us once again, as he did in the corner of Sergey Lipinets back in Las Vegas last month.
Let you know that Joe can multitask a little bit.
That's right. Look at the total punches thrown, landed, percentage, as well as the body shots.
Deontay, who do you think's thrown the heaviest shot so far?
I think Adam is throwing the more heavier shots so far. He's still coming with the original 1-2, you know, and he's landing it as he throws it as well. I mean, there's so many varieties of punches, Lennox. It's making me tired just looking at these guys throwing all these punches, man. But it seems like Adam got a heavy hand when he throws. He almost reminds me of a small George Foreman. And how he throwing with big, you know, the power that's coming behind him.
He's having fun in there.
As he always does. We'll see that smile throughout this bout. Round 9 scheduled for 12. Adam Kownacki, who has held jobs in construction, nightclub security here in the New York area. We asked him about his honest job. He said, I used to hand out flyers and posters. He and his team, his friends, they sold a lot of tickets for this fight, Lennox.
Oh yeah, over 2,000 tickets. You know, Arreola thought he was going to be too busy selling tickets that he wouldn't be focused on this fight. So he felt like that was an edge.
Kownacki fighting here at Barclays Center for the 9th time. First time as the headliner.
Arreola seems a little bit hurt. Kownacki's throwing some volume punches right now, so he senses something. At this point, I think Arreola is just taking a break. But he's doing the right thing. He's keeping his hands up. He's not getting hit with no silly shots. He's listening to his corner.
Playing defense, as he talked about with us, something that Joe Goosen has had a large part in adding to the repertoire of Chris Arreola.
So you know what Chris Arreola is doing, which is very wise? He's making Kownacki throw his punches, then after he's finished, he's throwing his punches, so he's not letting Kownacki get away with punches.
Kownacki has landed 46% of his power punches thrown, Arreola at 32%. 1 minute remaining in round 9.
Let him out, let him out, let him out, let's go.
Two guys with a lot of respect for one another. Kept with the lead during the press conferences and the weigh-in leading up to this fight. Oh, big right by Kownacki.
Oh, Arreola came back with his own right.
And then another.
Pick him up.
Time winding down in round 9 from Barclays Center, scheduled for 12. Arreola, the veteran, 38 years of age. This is 47th pro bout. Started his career 27-0. He's fought for the title 3 times in his career, including his loss to Deontay back in 2016, an 8th round knockout. Round 10, scheduled for 12.
It goes up.
Memphis 1, baseball next Saturday. Phillies Giants, Rockies Padres. Chris Arreola, a huge Los Angeles Dodgers fan. Born in Los Angeles, now lives in Riverside, California. We saw him wearing the retro Brooklyn Dodgers cap as he entered the ring, showing his sense for history.
Wears it everywhere he goes. You know, he's a true Dodger fan.
Yeah, usually an LA Dodgers cap, but made the switch to the Brooklyn Dodgers cap today.
Yeah, well, he's doing some good dodging today.
That was a good one, Leonard.
We were not far from the site of Emmett Field, the former home of the Brooklyn Dodgers, until they moved west back in the late 50s.
See, Arreola is doing something really smart. He's not keeping his head on one side of Kownacki's head when they're in a clinch. He's moving side to side. And that's where the experience factor is. He's doing something smart. Again, he's holding when he needs to.
This is the thing with these gatekeepers, man. They can be very, very tricky because of the experience that they have, you know. And he has a lot of experience. Something Arreola I'm talking about.
Watch your elbows, don't use your elbows.
Explain what you mean by gatekeeper.
You know, for me, gatekeeper is someone that's been in the game for a long time, that have been around the block. And, you know, these up-and-coming guys, top prospect contenders like Adam, you know, has to face these gatekeepers to see, are you qualified? Are you ready for the next step? And the next step is a title fight.
I would have to agree with that. You know, we've all gone through gatekeepers, guys that we had to test ourselves against to see if we really belong where we belong.
Time winding down in round 10.
You know, you have to question yourself here.
The referee was just looking at him, making sure he's okay, I don't know what he said to him, but we'll find out later.
If he did that, Lennox, to check on him, look, see if he's okay, you know, he's a good man in my books. You know, nowadays, see what's going on in this sport. This is a brutal sport, you know, and nowadays we need that to make sure these fighters are right.
Yeah.
Guys, this is the first time Kownacki has ever fought past the 10th round.
Oh, nice. New adventures then.
For Arreola, his 5th time into the 11th round in his career.
Yeah, just touching back on that piece, sometimes, you know, the doctors and the trainers, they have to save us from ourselves. Exactly. Because we're warriors.
Yes.
We're gladiators.
Yes.
We want to go out on our shield. So, you know, for anybody to say, do you want to stop the fight? No, we don't want to stop it. Somebody else is to save us from ourselves.
So true. That is so true, Lennox. I'm like that, man. It's like I already told my corner, you throw the towel in, you get fired on spot. Because of that warrior mentality, man. We're here, Arreola with the feint jab, come right down the forehead with the right hand. And you know, he got to be careful with that injured hand. I don't know which, I think it was his left. But you know, with the forehead, that's a hard punch right there when you're throwing it in the forehead. I broke my hand once before hitting a guy in the forehead.
Kownacki's corner said he's going to come to you. That means Kownacki needs to back up. If he's going to come to you, that's easy.
Let's check in once again with Larry Hazard. Larry, how have you scored it to this point?
Well, so far I still have Kownacki ahead, 98-92. But he's into uncharted waters now. Arreola has been past the 10th round several times. Kownacki seems to be getting a little bit tight. Arreola's coming on, so we still got a few rounds to go. Let's see what happens.
All right, thanks, Larry. 98-92 on Larry's scorecard. He gave Arreola the 10th round. Kownacki has won 8 of the 10 in Larry's mind. This is round 11, scheduled for 12. 30 seconds remaining.
Good body punching by Arreola. Better defense by Arreola as well. He's not getting hit with no silly punches.
Down to 10 seconds as they continue to exchange punches.
The close two fight to be worried about the hands. You gotta give it all you got like you're doing.
Yeah, you gotta forget about it.
Also, Lennox, Kownacki corner understand and recognize that Chris' hand is hurting. He already acknowledged that he only has a right hand. I don't know if he knows or he just saying that he has that from what he's looking at. So, you know, it's going to be interesting to see what happens in this 12th round.
How about that hug we saw at the start of the round when the fighters came together?
Oh yes, it's sportsmanship. This is what this sport is all about. You know, we get in, we give great energy in the fight, and you know, it's all about sportsmanship in the end, man. We risk our lives for the entertainment of others, and at least we can, you know, hug it out and say thank you, man, for sharing your energy with us today.
They have so much respect for one another. We saw a big right from Arreola a moment ago. It appeared that the left hand was injured, but still has power coming from the right side. And there's another one.
I think Arreola took notes with me that night.
Kownacki's trainer told him to keep that left hand up, and Kownacki's definitely keeping that left hand up because right now, Arreola is very dangerous with that right hand. When you got the left hand hurting like that, the right hand becomes more dangerous.
In the 11th round, Arreola threw over 100 punches in a round for the second time. Kownacki did it back in the second round. Kownacki has landed more punches than Arreola to this point. 345, 283.
Kenny, how you think the judges is seeing this fight? It's so close to me. You know, they've been uptight. They've been throwing punches. Both fighters has been throwing barrages of punches all night. Like, how did you score a fight like this?
Well, Larry gave in the first 10 rounds to Kownacki. We'll see if it's a little closer than that on the judges' scorecards, perhaps.
Deontay, the first time you went 12 rounds, how did you feel?
Man, I felt, to be honest, I felt amazing. Due to the fact that It was for my first world title. I had a lot of people that doubted me, said I couldn't take a punch, said I couldn't go rounds. It was more of a proving people wrong that night, and I did that very well.
The Polish crowds are up.
Here we go.
This is a slugfest.
Yes, sir. And this fight is such a great fight, man. These guys pouring their hearts out tonight. Man, what more as a fan of boxing, Lennox, could you ask for, man? Yeah. I'm talking about 36 minutes, 12 rounds. I'm not. I mean, even though it's not, although it's not over. Yeah. I mean,
and sometimes I'll tell you, people don't like heavyweights because they say they don't punch a referee.
Kownacki and Arreola go the distance in Brooklyn.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of action, we have a unanimous decision. Here are the score totals. Judge at ringside, Don Trella, scores about 118 to 110. Judges Kevin Morgan and Dr. Lou Moret both scored about 117 to 111. All three in favor of the winner. And still undefeated, Adam Babyface Kownacki.
Adam Kownacki, the winner by unanimous decision. Fighting in his hometown of Brooklyn, New York. There's his wife scheduled to give birth later this month. Kownacki now 20-0.